Hi. How's everybody doing? Good evening. Welcome in. Your home is the birthplace of Lucille Ball. How freaking cool is that? I just put you on the list, Jimmy. Put you at about the halfway point. Hi, James T. Hi, Alley Cat. Just because for some reason when I do your readings, Jimmy, I get a zap to continue on. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer D. Hello, Goddess Hella. Hi, Alley Cat. Who else is in here right now? Hey, James T. Hi, Alicia. Hello, Leslie. Hello, Deck. I think you're new to Alive, right? I don't think I've seen you here before. Hi, Iron. Hello, Les Renee. Hello, Monica. Hello, Callie. Hey, JT. JT, I believe I have you on the list, but under a different screen name. Sometimes I get confused because I know a few of you have a couple of screen names. Hey, Scream Stress. Hello, Miss Rose Fine. Okay. Yeah, you're on the list. All right. If I did not say welcome in, hi. If I missed you as I was scrolling, I have to look around Giz's big ears. Okay. Here's what I got. I got Lala, Psy, Darker Holmes, Wind Prancer, Rose Fine, Stevie Phoenix, D, Caro, Alicia B, Bailey Tweed, Melissa, Nowicki. You're new. I haven't done a reading for you yet. Kali Ma, you're also new. Welcome in. Jennifer, Chosen Light, Bot Pogger, Jennifer D, Jimmy Graybeard, Oracle C, Historical Oracle, Sadunama. I think I said that right. I'm not sure. Welcome in. That's definitely a new screen name. Shannon Murray, Goddess Hella, Olga, Les Renee, Screamstress, James T, Dusty, Scorpio, Zen, Alley Cat, Leslie, and Just Kitten. No, Grid Runner, the live readings normally are not on Saturday. I just had to switch it this week because I'm out of town for a few days this week. My schedule is a little different than it normally is. So I'm on here on a Saturday, but I'm trying to keep it to Fridays. Yes. Okay. I was going to ask you that, Alley Cat. I knew I had you on here twice. I was going to ask you if those were the same screen names. Okay. I have you down as Chosen Light. All right. I'm going to throw Arctum and Grid Runner in then. I've got to figure out, I don't know, we got to figure this out. Because, too, there's a bunch of people that, hi, Melanie. Yeah, see, Melanie, but there's a bunch of people that aren't here and probably won't show up. And I feel like I want to do readings for, first and foremost, for the people that are hanging out here, you know? So, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what the flow is with this here. Let me put you down, Melanie, because let me put down the names that are coming up. Because as time goes by, if I don't see some of these people, I'm going to skip over. I know. I don't know if that's fair, but that's how we're going to do it. Arctum, I said I had you down. Bailey Weed. Bailey Tweed. I have you on here. Bailey Tweed. Yes, good. You're on here. Iron, I'm going to add you. Hello, Holyism. Welcome in. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Star Daughter. Okay, got you down. Just sometimes some of these newer names that come in, they don't show up, and y'all hang out. So I'd prefer to do a reading for you. Death Siren. Hi, Death Siren. Okay. Betty White. Hello, Betty White. Hello, Janine. I might just go back to collecting it through the chat. We might do that. I'll figure that out before next week. All right. I've got everyone who's here right now is on this list. All right. Hello, Jana. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. All right, hold on. I'm just marking a couple that... I'm not sure if they will come back in tonight. All right. Let's rock and roll, y'all. How's everybody doing this evening? Hi, Lala. You're up first, Lala. You're up. Yeah, you're here, Wind Prancer. You're actually number 4. Okay. All right. Pinning my list. All right, let's do this. We got a new tarot deck, courtesy of Jennifer, the Deviant Moon deck. Excited about this deck. I've wanted it for a while. It is a little deviant, so let's see what comes out. Leslie, I'm glad to hear that you're doing better. I'm glad you're here tonight, Leslie, because I wanted to say to you that taking care of yourself is first and foremost. You wrote me a very sweet comment today, but I could feel a little bit of possibly like maybe some guilt and shame behind it. So you said you're not able to contribute to the Amazon list. I would be disappointed if you contributed to something that would stretch you. Okay. I feel that way about everybody. That's why, I asked for donations on this stuff. If you can do it. If you can't, cool. I'm glad you're here. We're here to spread the love. I love your energy, Leslie. It's been so fun to watch your transformation. All right. And never feel funny about that. Okay. Because I know if you had it, you would. And when you do, you will. You know what I'm saying? Everyone hears about the language of love. So don't feel like you have to say something like that to me. I'm so happy to do readings for you, Leslie. Okay? No reason to feel bad. Don't ever feel bad. It's actually very unhealthy when we overgive and we give in a really like self-sacrificing, martyring energy. Okay? I wouldn't want you to do that. That's some belief, right, that we have, that we're not enough, or we don't have enough, or that doesn't resonate with me. Okay? I'm happy you're here, Leslie. Hi, Jamie. Good evening. Hey, PJ Poison. What's up? Leslie, I used to feel bad like that too. I used to be an extreme overgiver and leave myself in deficit all the time with my resources, with my energy, with everything. So I definitely try to teach not to do that. I'm so happy you're here too. All right, Lala. First read on this new deck. Got the Deviant Moon deck. Very Twin Peaks vibes, Screamstress. Let's go. What do I got first up? I got an empty crib, an empty baby's crib. It's the first image I'm seeing tonight. All right, band. What does Lala need to hear this evening? The original Dave Lynch Twin Peaks show is one of my favorite shows of all time. It's genius. I wrote an entire term paper on David Lynch for a film class in high school. The teacher was not happy. I didn't even know who David Lynch was. All right, Lala. What's up with Lala this evening? What does Lala need to hear? Whoa, these cards are jumping out. Okay. We have the Seven of Swords, the Death card, the Sun, the Devil, and Temperance. Woo! Off the bat here. Oh, isn't that interesting? Lala. Okay. The Seven of Swords with the Devil card, okay? You see how in trying to protect himself, he's actually getting ready to put a sword down his throat? All right? It's overgiving. There's some death here to self-sacrifice, to overgiving of your energy, of your time, of your resources. It's funny, we were just talking about that, Lala. Okay? And this is actually, this is looked at as a devil energy in the sense that it's toxic to you. Okay? And so there's some kind of belief around it. There's justice. There's going to be some kind of balancing of scales with this in your life. Like, because you've done the work of this, because you've done the work of looking at these things energetically and working on getting more aligned with what's true to you, okay? And giving to you just as much as you give to everyone else. There's justice in that. And what's going to happen is there's going to be people that are going to start coming into your life that give like you do, that have the heart that you do, okay? And that's going to bring this tempered energy, this balance back in, okay? Because you're letting go of this. You're letting go of that sorting yourself in order to please others. And where is that going to bring you? That's going to bring you into the sun, because it's going to bring you into a lot of equality within these new relationships that are coming in. You have 4 higher arcana in your reading tonight, Lala. So what this shows me and tells me is that you have been working on this. You've been working on this, and it's manifesting because you put in the work. Okay, this feels like it's getting into past energy. You've done a lot of work around this. Sweet. That's good. That's good stuff. That's what Scorpio season's about, right? I like it. You're so welcome, Lala. This is kind of a wild deck, huh, Jimmy? I'm excited to break into this evening. I like the artwork. All right, Sai, you're up. And then I got Darker Homes, Wind Prancer, Rose Fine, and Stevie Phoenix. All right, what's up, Sai? What's going on in Sai's energy tonight? Tell us what's going on in Sai's energy. 2 of Wands. What else does Sai need to hear tonight? 8 of Wands in reverse, King of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. Oh, okay, cool. All right, Sai, I'm looking at the 2 of Wands, the 8 of Wands in reverse, the King of Wands in reverse, and the 8 of Pentacles. And what the band is telling me is it's time for you. Oh, sorry, Giz. That's why I don't like you sitting there as much as you want to hang out with Arctum. The band is asking you to get in your King of Wands energy towards your 8 of Pentacles, okay, towards your manifestation. And what they're telling me, Sai, is that you are a very talented shapeshifter, and it's time to harness that energy and put it to use. Okay, it's time to make a decision about it. Communicate with your King of Wands energy, your higher self. Okay, a lot of times there can be misconceptions about the idea of shape-shifting as if it can be manipulative, but Sai, you're pure of heart. Okay, you're pure of heart. So your intentions are not going to be mischievous. Your intentions are not going to be manipulative. But Sai, you're very good at cloaking your energy, which means you're just as good as making your energy as big as any space that you're in. Okay, and this clearly has to do something around your works, what you want to manifest. All right, the band is saying that you are a very, very strong magician, very strong shapeshifter. Okay, this is one of your natural gifting, okay, your gift sets, and they're asking you to utilize that, Sai, for whatever this is that you want to manifest. Okay, a lot of people that are very good at shape shifting sometimes will even like create so-called, I don't necessarily like this term, but it's a term that people understand, like alter egos, right? To be able to put themselves in environments that they might not be comfortable with, or step out in fear and do some of the things that they want to do. Okay, so you are a very, very powerful shapeshifter, Sai, and you're being asked to use those skills to get into your King of Wands energy. I gotta have this ding on just a little bit, or I miss these images. But I don't like how y'all can hear it. And you can't keep this thing on low volume if you have the volume on. So tell me if that ding starts to annoy you. All right, Darker Homes, Darker Homes, Darker Homes. Let's see what Darker Homes needs to hear tonight. does Darker Homes need to hear this evening? Ace of Swords, the Star, and the Tower. Okay. Tell me more about this Ace of Swords, Darker Homes. It seems that you seems like that you just brought down a tower so that you can head towards your star. You can head towards your North Star, your wish fulfillment. What's this truth that you found out? Tell me about this Ace of Swords, please. Tell me more on this Ace of Swords band. Seven of Swords. Ooh, somebody was telling a lie. Feels like about you. Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups, the Hanged Man. Somebody was throwing some evil eye here, okay? Somebody was throwing some evil eye. Somebody was talking some ish here, okay? And I mean, here's your energy, okay? Your energy's stellar. You're showing up as the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups. This is also a super intuitive combo here, okay? Your third eye is wide open right now. Your intuition is extremely heightened. And it feels like you caught somebody in a lie or realized someone was giving you some evil eye that might have come as a little bit of a surprise to you, okay? You went... you listen to your higher self though here with the Hanged Man, okay? And what you did was you created a tower. You created a tower. You knocked down a tower around this person, okay? But it's heading you towards your star. So I feel like this is there might be some healing because I feel like this was a surprise to you, okay? It caused a tower for you too. All right. And also a tower for the person because they were like, holy ish. How did you know that? Okay. But it's heading you towards your North Star. Being really strong in your intuition and your psychic abilities is part of your North Star, Darker Homes. And it sounds like I'm telling you this as some kind of confirmation. I feel like I'm almost speaking a little bit in future tense here. Like there's something that you know about, but you have been questioning yourself on. Who's this energy that we're finding a truth out about here? An Empress in reverse. All right. So if you've got some kind of intuitive download, all right, trust your intuition here. Okay. This person is literally going to have to eat their words. And it's going to build your confidence around your intuition. You might be asking yourself if you're a little cray-cray right now, but you're not, okay? And this is where you're headed. And you're in beautiful energy. Nice, Darker Homes. All right, Wind Prancer, you are up. Yeah, the ghost seer is quiet tonight. This guy running around the theater staging. What's going on? I'm getting many images tonight. All right, what does Wind Prancer need to hear? What does Wind Prancer need to hear this evening? What's going on with Wind Prancer? Whoa, these cards like to talk. Okay, Three of Wands in reverse. Four of Cups in reverse. The Fool in reverse. And the Chariot in reverse. Okay. Wind Prancer, you're stuck in some indecision about something at the moment, okay? With the Chariot in reverse and the Three of Wands in reverse. Tell me more about this Fool in reverse. Okay, I just asked to clarify a Fool in reverse. Oh, I just got the chills. And the Ten of Pentacles came out. All right, so there's something that you want to take a leap towards, okay? When we talk about the Fool energy, we're talking about the birth of something. Okay, it's the birth of thought. And full energy is protected. Okay, full energy is full energy is that really deep, innate source of creative energy, and it is protected. And you have an idea that you want to take a leap towards, okay? You're holding yourself back from making a decision about it. I'm going to ask another question on this Four of Cups in reverse card. But when I clarified why you're holding back on this energy, what came out was a Ten of Pentacles. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles is ultimate fulfillment in this world. It's abundance. Okay, everything in the physical, including the body. So whatever you're holding yourself back here from doing is just a fear. Okay, so it's some kind of belief that needs to be looked at. Why the Four of Cups in reverse? Eight of Wands in reverse. You're waiting for is this communication from spirit or is this from another person? Tell me more about this communication. Queen of Cups. You're waiting for your intuition to give you the go. It feels like, Wind Prancer, that you're confusing your into, like you're getting up in your head. You're getting really up in your head. Okay, so you're confusing where your intuition is coming from. All right, whatever this is, it's on your heart. It's your heart's desire. Your heart's desire is in your intuition. Okay, so whatever this is, go for it, because it equals a 10 of Pentacles. All right, if you're ever wondering if it's your intuition or not, ask if it's connected to your heart space. We're not given heart's desires just for no good reason. It's part of your blueprint. All right, Rose Fine. What's up, Ms. Rose? You were still doing a little bit of integration from your past life, Rose Fine. That's all. All that ancient wisdom that you have. All right. What does Rose need to hear this evening? Tell me what Rose needs to hear this evening. This deck is fun, Jennifer. It likes to talk. Okay, what do we got here? 7. You're feeling held up in progress around something right now. Feel like you might be a little frustrated. There's something, I gotta grab a card. Something that's moving a little slower than you want it to. You're ready to close a chapter. You're ready to celebrate something. You're ready to get to the finish line. Okay, why are we talking about this? Tell me more. Tell me about this Queen of Wands here. Tell me about the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Tell me about the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Pentacles. You're working really hard right now, Rose. Like really hard, okay? You're working really, really hard. Like if like they keep saying blood, sweat, and tears hard, okay? And this Queen of Pentacles card came out. You're very focused on the outcome right now. You're very focused on the destination. Okay. Hold on. Let me pull one more card before I say anything. Also, it looks like you're waiting for some communication to come in. This Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands in reverse. Something's going on here, Rose. It's like, okay, they're giving me two different messages. One of the first things that they're telling me is for you to enjoy the ride right now, okay, in life. You have come such a long way, okay? You're a very hard worker, is what these cards are showing me, okay? Your energy is very grounded, all right? You're very responsible. You're doing all the right things, okay? But you're like blood, sweat, and tearing it to get to a goal. And they're just saying, you're going to reach it. You're going to reach it just simply because of who you are and the way that you're working towards your manifestations. You want it, okay? And you're putting in the work. But they're asking you to enjoy the journey a little bit, all right? And there will be celebration here with the Three of Cups, okay, for you. All right. I kind of like how it feels like she's being celebrated in the middle there. I like that. All right. And there's another message here about a Queen of Wands in reverse energy. There's someone that you have recently have slowly moved away from here. And this is like a separate message. Tell me, can you tell me about this Six of Wands, please? There's a Queen of Wands in reverse energy that was dangling a carrot in front of you. They were trying to sell you a dream. And there's something around that needs to be processed, that needs to be looked at, so that does not become another karmic lesson again. Someone making a bunch of promises that they can't keep. Somebody dangling a carrot, but then not delivering. And actually, it feels like it might be tied to what I'm saying to you over here. So there's some sort of there's some sort of belief of having to like work yourself like blood, sweat, and tears into the bone to receive. But you're being asked to enjoy the ride. Like you are more than enough, and your works don't define who you are. Yes, you do a lot of works in integrity, and you're a hard worker, and you're very smart, okay? But who you are is so much more than that. And there's someone at some point in your life that made you feel that that's not true, or you grew up with a family that created some like false beliefs around identity and our works, okay? And you are magical AF, Rose. I know this about you, okay? And as you're discovering your new gifts, your new senses, your third eye is opening, they're asking you to enjoy the ride a little more, be a little more whimsical. Because as those things continue to develop, what we consider hard labor isn't so hard anymore. Okay? You're in good energy. You're in good energy. They're telling you to enjoy it. Enjoy who you are. Enjoy all these magical things that are happening around you right now, Rose. All right, Stevie Phoenix. What's up, Stevie? You're so welcome, Rose. So grateful you're here. Stevie Phoenix. What does Stevie need to hear this evening? Gizmo lent me his crystal ball. I was going to attempt to scry a little bit tonight. Stevie. What is Stevie need to hear this evening? What does Stevie need to hear this evening? Hold on, Stevie. Let me shuffle these again. I have a repeating message coming out. Oh, Janine, that sounds fabulous. How fun. I love that. So I wish we were neighbors. I can tell you're an amazing cook. And who doesn't love baked items? All right, Stevie. What's up with Stevie? Oh, I like this, Stevie. Okay, give me another one on this. Please. Is this in the physical or is in this like the spiritual? Is this in the 3D or the 5D? Okay, Stevie, you just won a war. Okay? You just won a war. This feels very very spiritual. This feels to me like spiritual warfare, okay? Yeah. My ears ringing like crazy. Okay. I'm looking at the 5 of Wands in reverse. Okay. So rivalry, gossip, slander, black magic. A lot of it feels like confusion magic, word magic. All right. But it was a form of spiritual warfare. And all progress has been stopped on attempting to reverse your 10 of Pentacles. Okay, this was a lesson that you needed to learn. All right, I don't know if this was like a karmic cycle. This feels like it was a karmic cycle of trusting, possibly like trusting people or opening up to people possibly too much, which is a hard lesson. I've gone around that mountain myself a few times. But there was like a level of like, and I don't like, you can use a lot of different terms. I'm just using the term spiritual warfare. There's a lot of different terms for spiritual warfare. This was it was more than in the 3D. Okay. Here's the beautiful thing. This was not easy. Okay. You felt this in your energy for quite some time. Okay. It was just like, you felt like you'd put one foot in front of the other, and it's just like you just kept hitting a brick wall, hitting a brick wall, hitting a brick wall with your best efforts, okay? But this has all been untangled, and the lesson that you needed to learn from this actually like bumped you up as the magician. It bumped, and not that you weren't the magician before, but it made your manifestation skills even stronger, helping you to understand what really how magical you are and what all this looks like, okay? And that all progress has been stopped because here you are. You're at the star, okay? The wish fulfillment, the North Node, okay? Yeah, it's done. So it's finished is what you need to know. Like all progress has been halted on it, okay? The star we also know is a card of can be a card of like healing. Okay, so you might be energetically healing from this still a little bit. Whatever this was, it was extremely intense. So don't be hard on yourself. Okay, but just so you have confirmation, all progress has stopped from any reversal towards your 10 of Pentacles or headed towards your North Star. You magicianed the F out of this. Okay? And here you are. All right, D. What's up? Is D Shipla here? I'm going to do her reading. Sometimes she has to pop in a few minutes late because of work. Shiplak. Excuse me. D Shiplak. Okay, what does D need to hear this evening? What does D need to hear this evening? Tell me more about this Eight of Wands in reverse, please. D, you recently had the strength and the fortitude, listening to your intuition, to walk away from something that was making you extremely unhappy. Like you got real with yourself about it. Although I don't see like a relation cup here. There is the Eight of Cups here. Okay, and the artwork on this card is really pointing me towards, I feel like it's someone that you wanted to build a life with, okay? And you walked away, and this was a hard one. This is the beauty of it, though, okay, is that you're in the star energy right now. But what do we need to? Why is this coming up right now? What more do we need to know about this? Because this feels past tense. Tell me about this Eight of Cups. Tell me about this Eight of Cups. Oh, this person was a love bomber. This person was very manipulative with their words. They were sweet with their words. That kind of manipulation. And they have no regret. Little sociopathic here. This energy is showing up as a King of Pentacles in reverse and a King of Cups in reverse. They're not even paying attention. I guess, okay. I mean, this feels past tense. Part of the reason why this is coming out in a reading for you is so that you gain more inner trust. Okay, I'm just confirming something for you, and you must need to hear this confirmation. And the confirmation is this person was very manipulative with their words, not in like they didn't say cruel things. Their actions were cruel and their words were sweet. Okay, but there's almost like a little bit of like a, and I don't like to use these terms, okay, because they tend to be trigger words, and I don't, but just for you to understand, this energy is a little sociopathic in nature, okay? And this is someone that you're healing from, all right? This has not been like you walked away physically. It still feels like you're healing from this person and maybe not fully have walked away energetically, all right? And you made the right decision. This is why this is coming out in your reading, okay? Give me one or two more on this star. The Magician in reverse and the Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this person is not capable of feeling. Okay. And that obviously made you unhappy. Okay. Which is why this Nine of Cups is in reverse. And this Ace of Wands is in reverse. This person did not make you happy. Because obviously you want someone who's emotionally vulnerable, and this is an extreme case of not being able to be emotionally vulnerable. All right, so that's I feel like that must be why this feels past tense. I don't feel like this person is like physically present in your life right now. Okay, but you're healing, you're still headed towards your North Star, and trust your intuition. And not only that, Dee, but trust that like you deserve everything that you want in the partnerships in your life. Okay. Yeah, this energy is a bit intense. But that's a sneaky link, right? Like those type of personality profiles can really be a sneaky link, especially if they're good at communication and they're good at sweet talk, right? Dee, you're fabulous. You're fabulous. Let that one carry on and don't even take it personally because they literally are incapable of feeling. Okay. All right, Caro. What's up, Caro? Oh, that's a cool one. Check that out. That's cool. I don't know. I like that artwork. Feels a little like the Joker. All right, Caro. Caro. What's up with Caro? What does Caro need to hear this evening? Well, no, Caro, you are kicking ass and taking names right now. I'm not quite sure what you're doing differently here, but I'm looking at I'm looking at a Page of Wands in reverse and a Five of Swords in reverse, okay? So fiery words, fiery actions, okay? Energies and people you may have felt like you had to defend yourself against. All right, you have slowed down in the mind. Okay, you've slowed down in the mind and you're doing something here. You're moving away from these energies, but there's something a little deeper here. There's something that you're doing that's working here. Okay, I feel like you've been maybe experimenting a little bit in ways to protect your energy. Okay, and it's working. It's working because I'm also looking at the Sun card here. I just haven't showed it to you yet. The Sun is here. Okay, you're headed. Yeah, the Devil in reverse. Okay, and the Two of Cups in reverse. Oh, your intuition is getting strong, Caro, and it's time to your intuition has always been strong, but it feels like you're starting to trust it a little more. And it also feels like you're doing energetic work that you've never really done before. And have faith and trust in what you're doing because it is working. Okay? You're figuring out things energetically about past life connections, about soul mate connections. Even if maybe you're not getting down to the complete root of it, your intuition is guiding you to like, this isn't right. This is what I'm going to try. And it's working. Okay, it's working because you have the devil in reverse here. All right, and the 5 of Swords and the Page of Wands in reverse, and your energy is here in the sun. Okay, so there's been some kind of freedom of the mind here. Okay, you've slowed down. Something in the mind has slowed down, which is opening your third eye more, right? And your intuition. And it's allowing you to step back with the 6 of Wands to move a little back to like a calmer space. And you're doing something energetically in that calmer space that is really showing out. All right. Like your discernment is really, really strong right now. And you're standing in the sun, which tells me that you're trusting yourself at this time, okay? I like that, Carl. That's really great energy. All right, Alicia. Alicia B., you are up. What is going on, Alicia B.? Yes, we are still here. What's going on with Alicia B. this evening? What does Alicia B. need to hear this evening? All right, we have 8 of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the 2 of Wands in reverse. You recently got some kind of communication, or there's some kind of communication that's about to come in that has kind of got you going back and forth on a decision right now. Okay? You're being asked to go into that higher self, that higher perspective with the Hanged Man. Can you tell us more about this higher perspective, about this communication? Looking at the 8 of Wands. Also, birds might be significant, right? Like a bird messenger. See how he's got that communication in his beak? So getting into that Hanged Man higher self perspective might be about going out in nature, talking to the birds. The birds might have the answer for you. Feels like this. There's something about this communication when it comes in, or if it just came in, that there is like a physical realm time clock around this decision. Tell me more about this Hanged Man perspective, please. Tell me a little more about what's going on in this Hanged Man perspective. The 4 of Cups. The Queen of Wands in reverse. There's something in this decision. There's some perspective you have towards the decision that you want to make and the outcome that you want, that you're disempowering yourself, okay? I'm looking at the 4 of Cups and the Queen of Wands in reverse. This cup, that cup is you too, okay? All of those cups are you. And whatever this is, like I said, they showed me a clock. So it was very clear there's some kind of physical realm time restraint around this, which might be giving you some anxiety or pressure, but understand that even with that time restraint, that it's like the ball's in your court. Like you have the power. There's something that you're disempowering yourself with in making this decision. There's a belief or a feeling around making this decision. Oh God, that's weird. It's like a gallbladder and a liver. Give me a little more on this 4 of Cups, please. Oh, there's some kind of verbal pressure here, okay, from a King of Swords in reverse around like saying this is a time clock. You need to make this decision. It feels like someone's almost trying to like shove a contract down your throat or something to that degree, okay? Something that's going to be binding. Whatever this decision is going to be very important, okay, to your future. And it almost feels like they're showing me like a car lot, so it feels like almost like have you ever had that sales pressure? You go into a car lot and all of a sudden it feels like all these vultures are around you, okay? Ignore the vultures, okay? Ignore the vultures, because this is you, all right? This is you. You have the upper hand in this negotiation, okay? You have the power. Don't disempower yourself in this. And with the Hermit coming out in reverse, and with the Hanged Man, I feel like someone is pressuring you and saying that you don't have time to do this. And yes, you absolutely do have time to do this. You have time to go into Hangman, to get into your higher self, to get the perspective you need on making this decision. That requires even going even a little deeper into hermit mode. Yes, absolutely. You can do this. Whatever this is, you have the upper hand, but someone's words and someone's like pressure is making it seem like you don't, but you do. So take the time that you need when this communication comes in. Go back and forth if you have to, okay, in making a contract. This feels contractual. And a contract, okay, a contract is supposed to benefit both parties, not just one party. All right. Was that Alicia? Yeah, it was. Okay. That contract could be spiritual, it could be physical, okay? But don't allow someone to disempower you. All right, Bailey Tweed, you're up. All right, what's up, Bailey Tweed? I don't think I've ever done a reading for you before, unless you have another screen name. I don't recognize that screen name. Is this my first time doing a read for you, Bailey? Good night, Darker Homes. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us. Glad you're here. Good to see you as always. All right, Bailey. What's going on with Bailey? Oh, they're showing me some gorgeous flowers, Bailey. We have Temperance. We have the Six of Cups in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, and the Three of Cups in reverse. There's something here about giving back to self, okay? Something here about giving back to self. A balance in your energy, a balance of fire and water. There's some energies around you that are very they take your kindness for weakness, but you're very pure of heart, so you continue to give. But you're being asked to go into a space of temperance, okay, to balance that energy, to pour into your own bowl, okay? Yeah, I don't. These energies I'm looking at with this Three of Cups in reverse and the Six of Cups in reverse, okay, I don't feel anything like they're. It's not malicious in nature, okay? These people aren't like thieving from you or stealing from you or doing anything behind your back. They're just they're just a little bit ignorant. Okay? Like in the sense of they don't understand how much you're really giving and how much you're really sacrificing. And the truth at the end of the day is we train people how to treat us, right? So if we give, then they want to take. But we do have to take responsibility with the fact that, well, that's, why would they all of a sudden not people aren't mind readers, so to speak, right? Like now all of a sudden, like if you make a change, there's something generational around this too that they're telling me. Like, let me see what that is. Let me get more on this temperance card for you. And there's I feel like you want to, they're telling me like you want to speak up for yourself about this, but you have not. Okay. And, these people look at you as the King of Pentacles. Okay. They look at you as extremely grounded, extremely abundant. All right. And they're asking you to make a decision to maybe spend just a little time in hermit mode. Okay. The hermit is in reverse here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Holyism. I appreciate you. To go into hermit mode and look at this, because again, there's some kind of like fault. There's like, I don't like the word false either. There's some kind of belief around this. There's a belief that you don't resonate with anymore because energetically it's draining you. Okay. So there's something that we've done. All do this. We've done for a long time, but it's really not part of our truth. Okay. Your energy is beautiful. I mean, your energy is here in the King of Pentacles with the Temperance card. Okay, this is earth angel energy. This is grounded energy. This is the energy of someone who's a leader. I believe that you're also like a leader in a family setting. Okay, feels like you're like the patriarch, the patriarch matriarch of your family kind of thing. All right, but and so it feels like there might be like a little guilt, possibly a little regret here with like just being like, I've had enough, like I need my space, or you need to take care of yourself, you need to do your own thing. Okay. And that there's a little bit of fear in communicating this. All right. But don't. And the first time you communicate it, maybe it doesn't come out exactly the way that you want it, because now you're swinging way to the other end of the pendulum and going, no more, like I need to do differently for me. And that's okay. Love yourself, have grace for yourself. Okay. Like these are all like these lessons that we need to learn. I feel like a lot of people depend on you is what this is showing me. A lot of people depend on you, like resource wise, energy wise, like you keep things together. You keep everything together. They keep saying together. So if that's like a family setting or what, but they're asking you to look at the important thing about this, to make this decision, this communication, whatever you feel like you need to communicate around this to other people, is the answer is to go into hermit mode, right? And look at why do I keep doing this when it doesn't resonate with me anymore? Okay. You'll get to the root of that. There's nature, nurture usually behind that. But your energy is beautiful. You're an awesome person. I can tell you're a loving person. You're a very nurturing person. This energy feels really good, but I do feel like you're kind of getting to like, okay, like it's time for me to live differently around this. All right. And so I guess the band is telling me this just as we're here to just encourage you in this. Okay. Whatever this like leap of faith of changing this is for you. Okay. Jennifer. You are up, Jennifer. What's going on with Jennifer? Thank you, Bailey Tweed. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're here hanging out with us tonight. Thank you so much, Rich. I appreciate that. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. All right. Jennifer. What's up with Jennifer? What does Jennifer need to hear tonight? The Chariot. What did we lose, Jennifer? Okay. 7 of Swords. Eight of Swords, the Chariot. Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, this of course is very much resonates with your energy. You're taking a leap here. You're taking a leap into something, okay? Let me dig a little more into this. I like this energy though. Okay, because you're just like you're okay to fall on the swords if necessary to get to whatever this is. Like your will is very, very strong right now. Okay. This with the 7 of Swords in reverse, Wands in reverse tells me this too. All right. Your will is really strong. You're energetically moving very fast towards something right now. And it's like you're just like willing to take the leap off the cliff. This feels very much like the Fool's energy. Okay. Let me find out a little more here. But I dig this. This is good energy, Jennifer. This is like that, like by any means necessary energy. Like I'm not going to let my mind hold me back. I'm not going to let fear hold me back. Tell me more about this 8 of Swords. This 8 of Swords, please. Jennifer, this 7 of Cups in the upright is telling me you're coming out of some kind of box. You're coming out of some kind of box in your thinking, okay? Something just clicked. Something clicked over for you, and you are just like, you're headed towards it, okay? This energy, I can't wipe the smile off my face right now with this energy, and where you're headed is right towards your North Star, towards your North Node, okay? This is, I don't know how else to explain it. Like, it just feels like something just clicked. Something major just clicked, where there was something that was like kind of in a box, okay? And so you weren't looking at like these other possibilities, these other options, these other ways, these other methods. See, she's like, no, like it's too much with all those cups there. But it's I almost, okay, don't take this the wrong way, but this feels like and I mean, don't take it the wrong way, because if this isn't something that resides with you, the point is it's a visual. They're giving me an example, but this is like someone coming back after ayahuasca. Okay, like their mind is open. Okay, their mind, they've broken down some really big barriers. Okay, this like and you're stoked about this. Okay, with the Chariot, you're feeling really good about it. You're feeling really confident. That's interesting. They're showing me these kind of witchy ceremonial kind of candles here. And this is heading you right here, okay? It's heading you right towards the star. Give me another one on the star. Yeah, it's like they just showed me like a key in the brain too. It's like just unlocking a part of the brain, some kind of portal in the mind that just you're not fearing it. Okay. And you're open to so many possibilities right now. The Empress. The Four of Wands. Okay. Well, the Four of Wands we know is like it's a victory. Okay. That's an interesting card. Yeah, because they're showing me this is something about peeling back layers here, but it's leading to a victory. Okay. You're clearly in Empress energy. All right. It also feels like your like your physical energy levels are going to also start going up because of this, because of whatever this is that opened up, and you're like, there's all these things open to me. I'm not going to fear this anymore. Actually, I'm willing to even fall on the swords just to see if it's even real. All right, and you're realizing that it is real. Okay, you're putting down the defenses of the mind, and you're like on your way. This is great. This is really good energy, Jennifer. I really like this a lot. They gave me some really cool visuals around that. Jennifer was holding. Jennifer, do you mind if I share some of the details of the vision that you gave me the other day? Of your vision the other day that you shared with me about me, about the guitar. Okay, so Jennifer had been holding on to some psychic, spiritual mediumship intel for a couple weeks. Because, sometimes we get these visions and we see stuff and we're like, oh, okay. Like every time I do a reading for Dusty or Jimmy Graybeard, I'm like, oh, man, YouTube's going to think I'm cuckoo, And she kept saying, she was like, do you have a black guitar? I'm like, yeah. Okay. And I do. It's actually hanging right back there, but no one ever sees it behind that mannequin because the wall is black. All right. And I sent her a picture of it. It's a black acoustic guitar. And she's like, she gave me this description of this visual of someone around with like their arm around me that kept pointing out a black guitar. And I knew exactly who she was talking about. When I say that she gave, thank you so much, Rose. Thank you so much. When I tell you she gave me an exact description of what this person looked like in the flesh, when I knew them in this lifetime before they passed on, exact. Like also to like transitions in their hairstyle through the years. This is someone I knew when I was a kid, someone I knew as a teenager who unfortunately died young. Okay. And she just kept saying, they just want you to know they're like so psyched for you. They want you to go for it. They're so proud of you, blah, blah, blah. And it was emotional. It was emotional for me because it just was this. I hadn't thought about this person in a long time. And unfortunately, their ending was very tragic. Okay. And so after we had that conversation, I woke up at about 3 a.m. And, who doesn't love getting woken up at the witching hour, right? You always know you're going to get a good download. So I get into meditation, and the band gave me a memory, something I had forgotten about. And this is just a side note for anyone who's experienced, any kind of complex trauma in your life. Timelines are weird. Okay. And there's a reason for that, right? Like sometimes we mess up like timelines in the physical world. The brain does, because the brain is trying to protect us. So it doesn't release memories until it knows it's safe to. I'm not going to go off on a tangent about that, but know if you're someone who has a hard time like tracking the timeline of your life, if you have experienced any kind of trauma, like there's neuroscience behind this. So anyways, back to the story. So the memory was me sitting in my living room at my mom's house, like Indian style on the floor. I was 15. It's probably around 15 in this memory. And the person who Jennifer described to the T was sitting across from me on the floor, also Indian style. And it was the first person I ever gave a tarot reading to with this deck. It was a friend of mine when I was a teenager who ended up dying of drug overdose. And I totally forgot that human was actually the first person who encouraged me, was like, come on, give me a tarot reading. Give me a tarot reading. I know you've been reading tarot cards. I know we went to Barnes and Nobles. I saw you buy that deck. You've had it for a long time. Why are you so scared to give me a tarot reading? I know your grandmother taught you how to read tarot, blah, blah, blah. And was so encouraging of my whole tarot thing, right? And I know I've shared with some of you my, me like letting go of divination and for a while. And anyways, so that was a long story. I meant to make it a little shorter. The moral of that entire story is trust your gut, trust your instincts. Trust. Jennifer was like, I don't know if I should tell you this or not. And she even told me the date she saw it. And I'm like, it's 2 weeks later. Like, hey, like, spill the tea. Like, what'd you see? And she was like, but I don't like to do that because I don't know if it's accurate. I don't want to scare people. I don't want to. But man, when she trusted herself to tell me what she saw, despite how crazy she thought it was, I was brought the most beautiful memory and a beautiful healing moment. And I also know too that person who I cared about very much is rooting for me and watching over me. You know what I mean? So, okay. Made me a little emotional telling that story again. But yeah, so trust your gut, all right? I know I'm dealing with a bunch of magical AFers here, all right? And I'm so grateful that Jennifer took the leap of faith to share that with me because it created a really beautiful healing experience for me, So he is part of my band, Alley Cat, and now we're communicating, right? And I was so far removed from that memory, and although I've healed a lot of things from that part of my timeline in my life, I'm still far removed from some of those memories, right? And yeah, it was just beautiful. It was beautiful in so many ways. Jennifer blessed me tremendously by stepping out in faith and telling me that. And when I tell you it was wild how accurately she described this person, facial features, hairstyle, clothing style, black guitar. This person also had a black acoustic guitar. This teenager used to jam with all these kids, right? Like my boyfriend was in a band and in this dirty ass basement we used to hang out in all the time, right? Where all these instruments were and stuff. And this person had a black guitar, black acoustic guitar, just like that. Yeah, very cool. So cool. All right, chosen light. You are up. Oh, wait, Jennifer, I did do your reading. Okay. I was like, did I do your reading or did I just talk about that? And how wild that Jennifer was given that vision and like saw him first, right? Because my trauma and emotional pain has probably blocked me from seeing that person for a while, on the other side, even though I'm a medium and I communicate with people on the other side. So he showed up in Jennifer's living room to be like, hey, tell her I'm proud of her. Let her know I'm here, All right, chosen light. Yes, I took your ladder reading, the Alley Cat. I had off the list. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. They're showing me a ballerina. Hey, man. They used to tease me about being a ballerina. Okay. All right. What does Chosen Light need to hear this evening? That's really wild. No joke. It was a joke. Because I was ballet for a long time. Okay. Chosen Light. What does Chosen Light need? Chosen Light. What does Chosen Light need? Okay, I have faith in that app now. It's been questionable to me. It's been questionable to me in some ways, you know. All right. Okay. All right, Chosen Light. There's some energies around you right now that you're being asked to slow down and take a look at, okay? With the Chariot in reverse and the 5 of Wands in reverse. The 5 of Wands is in reverse because you already intuitively know what's happening with these energies, okay? But with the Chariot in reverse and the Hermit and the upright, it's like you know what's up with these energies. You got your energetic protection up, but there's something a little deeper happening here, okay? This Ace of Swords in reverse, I want to clarify, all right? I feel like you already know that, like, you don't want any kind of victory, all right? You don't want to move forward with these energies, all right? Intuitively, you know something's up, but there's something that you're being asked to also take like a deeper look at. Like you are going to get a very strong download, an intuitive download by taking the time to quiet the mind and go in about this. And it's obviously an important piece of information for you. Tell me more about this Ace of Swords in reverse, please. King of Cups, the Moon in reverse, 6 of Wands in reverse. There's something that's going to come out about a King of Cups. Okay, if it hasn't just been exposed, it's going to be exposed very soon with the Moon in reverse. Give me another one on this. Okay, I feel multiple energies in this reading, okay? Chosen Light. And what there's a lot of like, right? There's something that's not matching up. And what's not matching up is that there's actually a King of Cups in the upright, amongst this, okay, that is coming towards you with a cup that is actually going to put you in 9 of Pentacles energy, okay? Like this person sees your beauty, sees your abundance in self, okay? And this person is in the upright. This person is a good energetic match. Now, I don't know if this is necessarily, there's nothing that's showing me here that it's an intimate partner relationship, but I feel like there's this group of energies is what they're showing me. And like the thing is what is not hidden is this King of Cups. Okay? This King of Cups is a good, like, I hate those words, good and bad, but it's an upright energy. Okay, this King of Cups is upright. All right, this is not a stinky link. Like this energy feels really, really good. This King of Cups energy feels really, really good. But somehow, and with the 6, right, of Wands in reverse is saying like you don't really have to defend yourself. You don't have to back away. You don't have to like move away from this particular energy. Okay, but there's some kind that they're attached to the drama of these other energies. And so there's a lot going on here. All right. I'm even like a little like this is like one of those like this could be an hour-long reading kind of thing. But they're saying if you go into hermit mode and you quiet the mind, this will sort, like you will see the pattern of this and this will get sorted out. And I hope this makes sense to you. I know this is a little all over the place, but there's a lot of energies involved in your reading tonight. A lot of energies. Okay. But there's the moon is in reverse, okay, with this King of Cups energy. And this person is coming towards you or has come towards you before with a cup, all right? And maybe there's a little distrust around this energy because somehow they're tied to this energy, okay? These other energies that are, yeah. And even though I'm looking at Wands here in the reverse, this Queen of Pentacles in reverse showed up. This is not your energy, but these energies are very overly concerned with pentacles. Let's put it that way. That's the easiest way to put it. So I hope that made sense. There's so many energies in here. This is, like I said, this is one of those things like I feel like I could do an hour reading on. That felt a little all over the place and actually a little intense because there's a lot of energy coming through on that reading. There's a whole party up in there, chosen light, okay? All right, y'all. I am going to take 2 right now. Okay. Walk around for a minute. Pet Sky Witch. Get up out of my seat. And then I have Bot Pogger, Jennifer D, Jimmy Graybeard, Historical Oracle, Goddess Hella, Olga, Les Renee, Scream Stress, James T, Dusty, Scorpio Zen. So we'll keep moving. You're welcome, Alley Cat. I hope that kind of made sense. I feel like I was getting pummeled by multiple energies in that reading. So there was a lot going on there. I hope it made sense, Alley Cat. There's a lot going on about that. Yeah, I could feel a soap opera in that. Like it felt like a whodunit. Like it felt more like a mystery, or or like the game Clue. Like there was like that whodunit kind of energy in there, or something. So there's a lot going on. You're still looking shadows. I love that sigh. Did you eat that spice? Did you make that spicy chicken sandwich? Man, I can tell you're an excellent cook, Sai. And I love me some homemade banana bread. All right. I'll be back in 2. All right, I'm back. Okay. The band asked me to share another little tidbit of that story that I just shared with you. So I jumped on a couple days ago. I jumped on a quick live. I hadn't recorded much last week. I was a little more absent last week than I normally am, and I was sleeping a lot. And I shared that I had kind of been some things had been coming up in the shadow for me, and I just I wanted to knuckle down and kind of do the work, the healing work I needed to do. And that particular healing work that I did, which then I gave myself some time to rest after because it was a bit intense, and the band told me not to channel for a couple of days, was the a time in my life that person was also in my life. It was some childhood stuff, okay? And so how cool is that? Like, that's how beautiful all of this is orchestrated, right? I may have not been ready to receive that before I did that work. And that person has now come back into my life, into my energetic sphere after I was able to do that processing. So, there's so many blessings that come from us kind of getting down to that nitty gritty, even though sometimes it's hard, right? And also too, from a brain aspect, neurological aspect, was my brain knew, because I had done that shadow work, that it was time to release that memory and that I would receive it so beautifully and it would be healing to me, So they told me to share that with you. All right. Bot Pogger. That's an interesting image they're showing me, Bot Pogger. Let me turn off my fan. It's cooling down in here now. Okay. I was at dinner this week with some friends of mine who don't necessarily they're very supportive of what I do, but they don't necessarily believe in this, right? They think it's a bunch of witchy woo woo. And one of them, I was showing this Ghost Seer app, okay? And one of my friends said in Tagalog, I thought this was so cool, okay? He's Filipino. And he said in Tagalog, he goes, something my dad used to say was, why would you ever fear the dead? It's the living that you need to fear. And I mean, granted, no, we shouldn't fear the living, but you understand the analogy, right? Like, because the guy that I was showing the Ghost Seer app to, it was weird. We were sitting at dinner and there was an image of like a crucified Jesus that came up, and he was like, what the? He goes, I don't like that. He goes, I don't like that spooky woo woo stuff. He's like, I'm that guy that like sleeps with the lights on, So my friend said to him, why would you, because my dad used to always say, why would you ever fear the dead? It's the living that you need to fear. And there's there's truth in that. We're not supposed to fear anything, but it was good. It gave me a good laugh. All right, Bot Pogger. What's up with Bot Pogger? Does Bot Pogger need to hear this evening? Okay, 8 of Swords, 10 of Wands in reverse, the Star card. Oh. Bot Pogger, your energy feels really good. Let me get another one on this. 7 of... Wow. Okay. You are coming into a season of your life that is going to be absolutely phenomenal. It's going to be your dharma, okay, so to speak. All right, with this 8 of swords and this 10 of wands in reverse. Okay, like massive release of burdens. Okay, what this is feeling like to me is that exactly that. It's your dharma. Okay, you've learned a lot of lessons in this lifetime. You signed up for a lot of things. You've been around a lot of karmic cycles. And when we say, karmic cycles, really, at the end of the day, is all about lessons. Okay. A lot of those are not easy, but you've passed the test. Okay. And here's your energy is the star and the sun card. I mean, it doesn't get better than this on earth, and really strong that these two cards came out together. So that's why this feels, this is deep. Like, this is deep in the sense of to know that, like, there's so many things that you've passed, there's so many things that you've elevated from, there's so many things that you've graduated from in this life cycle, and you're going into like the dharma of this life cycle. You're going into your best life. Okay, so when we say we're going into our best life, we can have all the things in the physical world, right? But if healing work hasn't been done, if we haven't tackled the mind, if we haven't understood how, we can master the mind in many ways, right? Like you've done all of that, because to be in the sun and the star is, oh, I have the chills. Like, just know you're coming into a phenomenal time in your life, and all of the all of the work that you have done hasn't gone uncounted for or unnoticed, and these are things that like pass through multiple life cycles, right? You might have repeated some lessons from past lives into this life, and take that if that resonates with you or not. I know everybody doesn't believe in that, but you're, I don't know how else to say it, but like you're coming into this dharmic cycle. This energy is just stellar. Absolutely stellar. Okay. There's been some kind of curse. Okay, I'm going to say that loosely, but curse that's been over your ancestral line. Okay, I'm looking at the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands in reverse. I mean, this goes way back. Okay, this goes way back to the beginning of time, and you come in, you somehow over your past lives and into this life have like broken that curse, have broken that curse off of you, have broken that curse off of your ancestors. Like, this was part of your soul's plan, and so like just be prepared to have an excellent life and an absolutely beautiful life. You've done the work. You've done the soul's work. You've done the soul's work, and for your ancestors too. That's so beautiful. Cool energy. All right, Jennifer D. JT, do you live near Jimmy Graybeard? Did you get an energetic upgrade from Jimmy? All right. Let's see what's going on with Jennifer D. What does Jennifer D need to hear this evening? Ooh, where did that go? Jennifer D. Jennifer, there's something that you're holding on to. It's that concept of like the mind has to catch up with the new physical reality. There was some sort of injustice that was done in the past. And although it's not happening in the present, and you're like, it's not happening, okay? Like you can see, you can feel, you can taste, you can touch that it's not happening. There's still a loop in the mind. Like you're still there. So I'm not saying that this is exactly what's happening for you, but this is the example that they're giving me. And the example that they're giving me is like when injustice is caused in someone's life or trauma happens in someone's life, okay? And it somehow threatened their feeling of safety. Even down the road, when they actually are safe, they're physically safe. Okay. And what is, safety is food, shelter, clothing, right? Love, that feeling of security. Even if they have all those things, they can still feel unsafe because that neurological loop is still happening in the brain. And so there's something that has to be looked at here, okay, with the Two of Wands, because really what's happening right now is those burdens aren't here anymore with this 10 of Wands in reverse, okay? And it was something that you experienced in the past that you feel like you did not receive justice from, but the justice is here and the justice is coming in your life, but there's something that has to switch over with that, okay, in the mind. And that can be done in a lot of different ways. And a really simple way of doing that is like a form of mirror magic, right? And again, I'm not saying that you feel unsafe, but for whatever reason, that was the example that they're giving me. I mean, you can literally look yourself in the eyes in the mirror and say, I'm safe. I'm loved. I'm safe. Life is wonderful. I have no burdens today, and it's not a false positivity, because again, this is like some kind of residual in the mind that's being held onto that is not actually the reality today. Okay. And that also takes like a rewiring of the neurons in the brain. And so a really good exercise to do that, to get the mind moving in a different direction, is mirror magic. And another way to do it, this might sound kind of weird, but it works. Okay. If you do this consistently for a little while, when you get up in the morning and you go to brush your teeth, okay, whatever hand you normally brush your teeth with, like I'm left-handed, so I would naturally like go to my left hand first, use the opposite hand. Okay, because see how it's getting the other side of the brain to work. So if you normally brush teeth with your right hand, put your toothbrush in your left hand and brush teeth with your left hand. And then right after you do that, step into that mirror magic and say, I'm safe, I'm loved, I'm joyful, I'm, whatever that is, okay? Whatever the opposite of this injustice that you felt, that you experienced, okay? You definitely experienced some form of injustice. This isn't just in your head or your feelings. So your nervous system just needs to catch up with that, okay? Let's see if I can get one more on this. 10 of Wands in reverse. The Queen of Swords. Yeah, you have a new truth, okay? You have a new truth in your life. And so there might just be a few more tools that you need to help instill that truth in the heart and in the mind. Okay. And this is very normal. Like there's nothing abnormal about this when we experience a hard and deep injustice and possibly experience some kind of trauma. So you do have a new truth, okay? And sometimes the brain has to catch up to the heart or vice versa. All right. So your energy is really beautiful. This is just something that is obviously still sticking around that might be holding you back from like experiencing your best life, like feeling that joy, okay? And feeling that love and feeling that safety or whatever that might be for you. All right. Oh, I don't know what I just did here. Hold on. Let me straighten out my deck. Jimmy Graybeard. What's up, Jimmy? Hello. Oh, your phone's at 13% less, Renee. Are you without a charger? Thank you. Yes. And thank you. I did see a comment, I think when I first started the live. Thank you, Jimmy, for reminding everyone to smash that like button. It does help out the content creators. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, Jimmy. Okay. Jimmy Graybeard. Woo! Six of Cups in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse, and the King of Swords. Okay. This is very tied to, let me get a few more on the King of Wands. They already showed me an image of what this is tied to. So this is all right, I'm going to go a little bit into heretic hermit mode here. This is tied to some things that are astrologically happening. Some people feel it's like prophesized to be happening in this season. And basically what it is there's like a lot of transitions between relationships, between like soul connections, soul family, soul tribe. There have been a lot of like false unions, okay? People that are not aligned, and of course the unalignment came from like world belief projections, okay, dogmatic projections, things like that, right? And the universe is realigning relationships right now, all over in every realm, to strengthen the collective, and as we're going into this age of Aquarius, okay? And that's what this energy is showing me with the Six of Cups in reverse, what they're telling me, the Knight of Wands in reverse, and this Two of Cups in reverse, okay? This is your energy over here, the King of Swords. I want to dig into this a little deeper, Jimmy, because somehow you're tied to this, okay? Somehow you're tied to this is what they're showing me. You know, if you're the bringer of truth on this, let me find out a little more. Yeah, you're pointing out the globe that's on this King of Swords card. You know, and it's all just to like raise the vibe. It's all to just raise the vibration for all of humanity. People are just, you know, waking up to lessons and getting duped by the world, getting duped by the 3D world. So Let's see what's going on with why is Jimmy showing up here as the King of Swords around this energy? Woo! Okay, Five of Swords, High Priestess, Page of Pentacles. You're somehow the part of the watchman on the wall of this change right now. Okay, the defender is the Five of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. And of course, as the High Priestess energy. The Bulldog. The watchman on the wall. The Bulldogs. Tell me more about this Five of Swords. This feels, Jimmy, this is particularly around dogmatic beliefs, okay? Like, so false unions happen for a lot of reasons, but particularly false unions around dogmatic beliefs. You hold High Priestess energy truths about this. And there's something, so I just keep hearing Watchman on the Wall. Tell me more about this Five of Swords. Yeah, false cups. Wow. Okay. Woo! I'm just getting a repeating message here. I have the Lovers in reverse, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. I mean, this is false union all over it. Okay. Is this making any sense to you, Jimmy? And if you haven't felt this, oh, it does. Okay, I was gonna say if you haven't felt this, maybe meditate on it or something. But somehow you're part of like the watchman of the wall through this transition of these false unions coming apart and new unions coming in, and the soul tribe family. And I mean, here's where you've been positioned in this as the High Priestess and the King of Swords. It's always a wild ride when I read for Jimmy. Good night, Alley Cat. Okay, Historical Oracle, you're up. And then I got Goddess Hella, Ms. Mazzy, Olga, Les Renee, Screamstress, James T, Dusty, Scorpio, Zan. Hello, TA. Welcome in. Welcome in. Glad you're here. Okay, they're showing me very snuggly energy for you. Historical Oracle, like that good snuggly feeling in the cold weather. Okay. Comfy blankets and sweaters and hot cocoa and what's up with that? All right, tell me more. Yeah, they're showing me that. Okay, so you're having some anxiety. Okay, you're having some sleepless nights. You're having kind of that feeling like the devil and angel on your shoulder kind of scenario. Okay, around your works. You're way up in your head about it. Okay. So what they're showing me with this 8 of Pentacles in reverse, 9 of Swords, and 3 of Cups in reverse. And they want you to slow down right now. Okay. With the Chariot in reverse, because there's something you're anxious about that you don't need to be with this King of Swords. And we're going to look a little further into this truth. I think it's funny that they showed me this vision. It's like that slowing down is like there's comfort. There's some kind of comfort and nurturing to give to self right now. Okay. And to know that hey, whatever this pressure is, whatever you're up in your head about, it's time to step away from it, to get that truth, to get that higher perspective, and probably see that maybe you're anxious and worried about something that you don't need to be, right? Because the mind will run away from us when we allow that anxiety to like get us into a loop. And also to be able to get to what is the core of that anxiety that we're feeling. It causes like a slowdown. Like it feels like they just showed me a fire, like a burning fire, like a bonfire, a campfire. So they're showing me a lot of like comfort things. Okay. Like I don't know what that comfort is to you. To me, it's like those days that when I allow myself to like read in bed. That is like the biggest comfort creature thing to me in the world, is to be able to stay in bed a little late and read a really good book. Like whatever that looks like for you, they're asking you to do that right now, because you're going to get some clarity and some higher perspective over this anxiety, over work, over a project, over something that you're putting a lot of time and effort into. So give me another one on this King of Swords, please. This King of Swords energy for historical aura. Yeah, the Ace of Wands and the High Priestess. There you go. Okay. So there's this anxiety is causing you, of course, to have a little harder time connecting into your intuition at this time. And there's something really good here. There's something that you're not seeing. Okay. It's like the concept of like a blessing in like a blessing in disguise. Okay, there's a blessing in disguise in all of these things that you're trying to sort out right now. But to get to that intuition, to get to that truth, they're asking you to like take this level of self-care. Now they're showing me flowers. I don't know if you're into gardening or whatever that comfort is to you. Okay, to allow yourself to lean into that, to allow yourself to take the time to do that. And depending on how long you've allowed yourself to be anxious over this, okay, I don't know, it might take it might be an hour, it might take a couple hours, it might take a day, it might take a weekend of you just pulling back from it, releasing the thoughts about it. Okay, loving on yourself, doing some self-care, and that's going to put you in that High Priestess energy, where you're going to see whatever they keep saying blessing in disguise. There's a blessing in disguise. There's something that looks not good, right? Like doesn't look like a good forecast right now, but there's some kind of major blessing that's going to come out of it. And you're going to be shown that, historical oracle. All right, Goddess Hela. Hello, how are you this evening? Yeah, cool. Oh, I need to write that down right now. Horror and lore. I'll post it on the community page too. Did you just step out with that screamstress? Did you just start that? Did you just step out with that? I love it. You've been sitting on it for a long time. Awesome. Yay. I can't wait to look at it. I'm so excited. Everybody go subscribe to Horror and Lore. What is that woman's page? Have you seen the sorry, let me look this up real quick. You would dig this if you haven't seen her page yet, Screamstress. I really, really like this woman. Is she called the Librarian? My signal's kind of weird right now. I'll find it and I'll post it for you. Man. Oh. It's not it's something librarian, but she's actually a librarian, but she posts a lot of really cool kind of like macabre stuff that's really fun. She's a historical researcher and a librarian. Maybe the paranormal scholar? Is it a woman? She wears glasses. Maybe it is the paranormal scholar. Yeah. Yeah, great page. Okay. Miss Goddess Hella, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on in your energy. What's going on? Ooh. Flying cards. Okay, Hella, I'm looking at the Lover's card in reverse, the Hermit card in reverse, and the Page of Wands. There's a connection that you possibly recently let go of. Okay, what's behind this Moon in reverse? And they're telling you to get back out there, okay? Where this connection was that you let go of, keep it in the past and get back out there, okay? Tell me more about this Page of Wands. They showed me the Moon in reverse with the Five of Cups in reverse. So you don't have any regrets, okay, about letting go of this connection. What they're telling me is that it was like you learned the lesson from the connection is what they're telling me, right? Like you close that karmic cycle. So don't fear getting back out there. Tell me a little more about this Page of Wands energy. They're saying keep your head high. Yeah. Because you will be celebrated. Okay? Looks like by more than one suitor. Yeah, the Four of Swords in reverse. They're confirming that you, that karmic cycle that you closed with that connection is not going to be a repeat. The lesson was learned. You took the lesson. So of course they're asking you to just release those memories. Okay? Come out of hermit mode about it. Be out in the world, be seen by the world, okay? There will be much to celebrate. You will be celebrated, okay? And I love that you're not in regret, okay? You're not in regret. Your mind's in the right place, like as that you learn the lesson from this previous connection, okay? And I like this, all right? They're saying get your fire on here, okay? And be celebrated as you should be. Goddess Hela, all right? Beautiful. Put that bodysuit on and get out there, Goddess Hela. Olga. What's up, Olga? They're showing me a ripe fruit. You are fruitful at this time, Olga. What is going on? What are you fruitful with here? Something is fruitful. Tell me what Olga needs to hear this evening, please. Ooh, the Magician. 10 of Swords, 5 of Cups in reverse, and the Magician. I love this energy, Olga. Okay. The 10 of Swords, as we know, it is finished. It is finished. A 10 of Swords is not easy to. Thank you so much, Jimmy. Thank you. A 10 of Swords is not easy to go through, okay? I really do believe that this card does depict it very well, okay? That's what a 10 of Swords can look like, okay? It's painful. It's a painful life cycle, okay? The 10 of Swords means that it's finished, but they're showing me even more that it's finished, that you've done the work of healing from this, okay? So you're standing in a space of no regret, no guilt, no shame. Your mind is very fruitful right now, okay? Making you the Magician, all right? You have very strong, because of where your mind is right now, your manifestation abilities are strong and very fruitful. Your thoughts are going to manifest, okay? So, because of that, Olga, pay attention to your thoughts because they are going to manifest. So know what you want to manifest and keep your thoughts in line with this. This is really good energy, Olga. Tell me more about the Magician here. They're saying it's time to like dip your toe in the water. Okay. Not quite sure what that's about, but that's what they're saying. It's time to dip your toe in the water. So there's something new that you want to try or something. Your energy feels so good. It feels it just feels very fruitful, very abundant. It's time to dip your toe in the water of whatever this is that you're wanting to experience, okay? Six of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so this is like a double confirmation. Your mind is in manifesting mode because of the hard work that you did over here, okay? And the coming out of this cycle. So, with the Eight of Wands and the Six of Swords, what they're showing me is that any communications that come in, okay, or any way that you communicate, know that you will be moving towards it. So again, you're in that very ripe, very abundant energy right now. So, in a sense, be careful what you wish for because it's going to happen. Okay? So, make those wishes. Take those steps. Dip your toe in the water. They keep saying that of whatever this is, whatever you want to dip your toe in, Olga, because it's going to be good. All right, Les Renee, you are up. You are so welcome, Olga. It's such a pleasure. Your energy feels fabulous right now. Okay, and if you're not feeling in that fabulous energy, it's right around the corner because you closed a big cycle in this Scorpio season. I saw that in that 10 of Swords card. Okay. And I mean, it puts you in that magician mode. Okay. What does Les Renee need here? Okay, Les Renee, what's going on? Do you have to make a decision about a relationship here? I'm looking at a lot of cups. I'm looking at the Two of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay, and the Two of Swords we know is about making a decision. Okay, this is 5, 6, 7, 8 cups I'm looking at. Okay, in total. 8 cups is about emotionally walking away from something. With this Five of Cups in reverse, okay, it's like really what they're saying is like, don't let your feels get in the way. Logically, in the mind, when you map this out, when you do a pro and con list, whatever it is, okay, you know that this isn't good. Okay, this connection isn't good for whatever reason. All right, of course, because you're a beautiful soul, because you're pure of heart, you're getting into your emotions with it, right? And it's like, we don't want to hurt people, okay? But they're coming out with swords saying, no, you need to make some firm ground here, some firm boundaries, all right? Because this, and not have regrets about it. Emotionally walk away, which is not easy. That's 8 cups of emotion we're walking away from. But to walk away from it, hold your head up high, have no regrets, no matter what projections or stories people are telling, you know that it's not the truth. It's not your truth. Okay? People are always going to spin their own tales, all right, of how something went down. All right. But there's something very firm here about creating boundaries. And like, have no regrets here, okay? Taking your power back, all right? This doesn't necessarily need to be an intimate partner relationship, okay? It's just some kind of soulful connection. It could be, I don't know, it could be somebody that you work with. It could be a child. It could be, there's some really strong boundaries. There's decisions about strong boundaries here that need to be set with somebody. Let me dig a little deeper here, because the two of cups doesn't, a lot of times we believe it means in like an intimate partner relationship, but that is not the case. It's a soul connection. It's someone we've come into contact with in this life, someone that we're learning some kind of lesson around. Tell me a little more about this two of cups in reverse. Oh, the Hierophant in reverse. The Page of Swords and the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, they're showing me the Hierophant in reverse, the Page of Swords, the World, and the Ten of Swords. The World is making this pass energy, okay? Again, this was another Ten of Swords situation. The Hierophant in reverse and the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is like looking into something deeper, okay? So this could be around some kind of contract, all right? There was some kind of bad contract. There was some kind of, could it even be institutional, okay? But there was an emotional attachment. There was some kind of emotional attachment here because there's all of these cups. This is very much past energy though with the World card. So why are we talking about this now? Why is this coming up as like some sort of decision? Why would there be a decision about past energy? Can you tell me a little more about this Two of Swords, please? Tell me a little more about this Two of Swords. Ten of Wands, the Hangman in reverse. This cycle that closed with this Ten of Swords, okay? It had to have some kind of emotional attachment because of the amount of cups that I'm looking at here. Okay, with the Hierophant in reverse, that is like that's more of like a group, an institution, a belief. Okay, but it was something that had an emotional attachment to it. All right, something that caused a Ten of Swords, something that you closed a cycle with. Okay, why the Two of Swords is coming up is there's still something around this old belief, this cycle that was closed, that in the subconscious mind is causing some burden with the Ten of Wands. Okay, and there's something, the decision is here. The decision is not to go in for a higher perspective about it because it's painful. But the issue is the pain that this is causing is still like creating like mental burden. Okay. It's still creating a mental burden in the mind space in the present moment. Tell me more about this hangman in reverse. Okay, they're showing me the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Justice card in reverse, okay? And they're pointing me back to this Hierophant in reverse. So this is definitely some kind of institutional belief, okay? So institutional belief, of course, could be some form of like higher education. This feels dogmatic. It feels like churchy to me, okay? And because again, they're showing me multiple energies community, which would be institution, okay? And there was an injustice here, okay? I mean, you, in one essence, you went through the injustice, you closed the cycle, you freed your mind, okay? You start taking a deeper look. But there's something about these old beliefs that is still causing some kind of mental burden in the present moment that you're being asked to go to talk to your higher self about, because the decision's already there. There's some way that you're still functioning. There's something that you believe that is not truly resonating with your heart, okay? They just showed me the Queen of Swords upright, okay? Your truth is different, but, you know, depending on how deep this is, okay, just meaning how long you were in this belief system. This could also be an ancestral belief system. You know, those things just don't like happen overnight. And they're layers. Temperance, Nine of Pentacles. This is a belief around relationships. This is a belief around relationships with the Temperance and the Nine of Pentacles. I really like the Nine of Pentacles in this deck. It's very like, I don't know, it's like Vava, Vuji. Like I feel like this Nine of Pentacles character is like really feeling themselves, right? Okay, they got like these cute little shoes on, they got that cute little handbag. I don't know. So there's something, this could possibly be around, okay, gender roles, okay? Something about, it's around identity, around, thank you. Yes, I will take a break after this reading. There's something about gender roles. There's something about, it's relational. It's around gender, feels like it's around gender roles. It's around identity. And what it looks like to be in that abundance and self, okay, and in temperance, that balance of like fire and water, the balance of, okay, now it's coming through, the balance of masculine and feminine energy, okay. And again, this is, you have already closed this cycle. You've already gone through this Ten of Swords. You've already conquered this, but there's still something lingering. There's just still something that needs to be addressed around. This is definitely, it's very clear now. Here's ringing really loud, that it is around gender roles. It's around gender roles, around identity and relationships. Okay. Doesn't necessarily have to be intimate partner relationships. So, and it's some form of like old institutional belief that's probably been hanging out for generations and generations and generations. Your energy is really beautiful in this, because this is your energy. This energy is this Nine of Pentacles, and this energy is this Temperance card. I don't know if this is any significance to you, but they're showing me a train. Or they're telling me to slow down for a minute. it's not, it doesn't feel painful. It doesn't feel painful. It doesn't feel like it's like this like really deep shadow work kind of thing that you need to do. But it's just something that if you like sit down and have a conversation with your higher self about, you'll be like, oh, okay. Like, no, that doesn't resonate with me. Why am I so like, why do I still operate in that? But it's just coming to that awareness. That made sense. I feel like that was a very ramble on reading. They just told me to take a break for a minute. Okay. Scream Stress. You are up next. And then James T, Dusty, Scorpio Zen. All right. I'll be right back, y'all. Thank you, Scream Stress. Come back with a clear head for a minute here. Tell me to stop channeling for a minute. All right. See you in 2. Hi. What you doing? 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 Man, Sky is exhausted. Dog sitting, Friendsgiving last night. She doesn't have much to say today. Screamstress, they said to me, I don't know what this means. There's a book that needs a cover. I don't know. They told me to tell you that. I don't know what that means. There's a book that needs a cover. Good night, Jennifer. I just gave her a treat. Yeah, no, she's happy. She's just tired. We went to a Friendsgiving. The dog went home yesterday, and we went to this Friendsgiving last night. And she had a great time, of course, because everybody was giving her meat, and she was, the only dog there, and she was bopping around all night. But she's just a little tired today, I think. She's off duty today. Are you reading smut in public? Read on, Screamstress, if you are. That's definitely. Hold it up like this. All right, what does Screamstress need to hear, man? Let me get this going again. What does Screamstress need to hear this evening, man? Wheel of Fortune, 6 of Wands, new beginning, Judgment. Okay. You're going into a whole new timeline, Screamstress. I'm looking at the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Judgment card. So this is not, this was something below or above. All right. There was some kind of spiritual judgment on an aspect of your life that was feeling like the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The 6 of Wands is, of course, a victory. And then also in this deck, it does have to do with, your witchy woo-woo practices, all right? But you're going into a whole new timeline right now, okay? This, whatever work you did towards, this is giving me a little bit of a headache. This was not cool. Whatever this was, it was not cool, all right? And whoever you work with, put a kibosh to it, all right? And you're going into a whole new timeline here. So tell me more about this universe card, this new timeline that's starting. All right, there was definitely some magical defense that was going on here too. That's weird. That's giving me like a in the neck. I don't like that energy, but it's done. Okay, it's done. Timeline is shifting. Tell me more about this universe card. Tell me more about this new timeline. 3 of Pentacles. 7 of Wands. 2 of Pentacles. Okay, this is good. Okay, this is good. There is some kind of reach there's some kind of reach that's going to happen. Okay, there's some kind of reach. Three of Pentacles it's working together with people, but they're also showing me there's like some kind of reach to like more of a mass of people. Okay. There's something that you're working on here. There's something that you're mastering that is going to reach a larger amount of people, a different community of people, but it's actually going to bring in financial abundance. Okay. The bringing in of financial abundance is the hop in the timeline, is part of the hop in the timeline. And this is over with. Okay. There were, whatever this was here, okay, and whatever magic was ensued on your side with this really upped your game. It upped your skills. It upped your skills and brought you into this like mastery with it. All right. So this was heavy, and I'm not going to go into this anymore on this forum, but if effing sucked, but it really upped your game, okay? It really upped your game because you stood your ground. And you're at a different level of mastery. Now you're going into a timeline shift. This timeline shift is going to expand. It's going to be expansive within works, within who you're working with, within community, and all of that. And there's also pentacles here. Like, see how he's taking that money? So then that's what they're pointing out specifically on this card. What the frick is that? The heck is that? What is that? Weird. Okay, and they're showing me this Five of Pentacles in reverse on the top of the deck. Okay. That's a 5 and a 5. That's a 10 of Pentacles. Cool. I mean, not cool you went through what you went through back there, but also you didn't back down. And it created some level of mastery for you. Just call me Buffy. Yes. Yeah. That's right. That's how we do this. All right. All right, James T. That's right. Won't back down. All right, James T. What's going on, James T? Thank you, Screamstress. Thank you so much. What's up, James T? What's going on, James T? Woo! Okay, James T. Somebody was, somebody was throwing some daggers here, okay? Somebody was trying to get you out of your sun energy. All right. I'm also looking at a 3 of Cups reverse here, okay? This is definitely a singular energy that I'm feeling, all right? You came in with the 2 of Swords. You made a decision, okay? And you defended yourself here with the 5 of Swords to prevent a 3 of Swords, to prevent the you know, the heart being split into 3, okay? Okay. So this feels like past energy. This decision's already been made. You've already done the work here. I'm looking at 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm looking at 10 swords. So it's done. Okay, this is done. This is finished. This is past energy. So why are we talking about this? Why are we talking about this right now? Tell me what comes after this 10 of swords, please. Well, the Magician. Okay, so, ooh. All right, double confirmation here. Double confirmation. Whatever this particular situation that you relate to this, okay, the double confirmation is the walking away here, okay? Queen of Cups in reverse and the 8 of Cups, all right? Because this is emotional. Whatever this was back here, this 3 of Cups in reverse, meaning that this person was like doing some form of like emotional manipulation, okay? It's like it was a Queen of Cups in reverse energy. Okay, 8 of Cups, you walked away from that. Done. All right. All of this is done. What this did is you something okay, so I like this. So what they're telling me is you're getting very keen on introspection in order to trust your intuition, meaning that like the brain is really analyze. It's like that introspection of analyzing information quickly, thoughts and feelings being aligned. Okay, so it's like having a thought and then being able to go right behind it and say, well, why am I having that thought? Where is that coming from? Right? And aligning like that head and heart, okay? Which is why, all right, like I said, this 3 of Swords was reversed. The 10 of Swords has already happened. That situation is done. So what they showed me from that walking away is now a 10 of Swords in reverse. So we go from like having this lifeline of experience to having to make decisions that take a lot of emotional cups to walk away, a lot of swords happening in our life, okay, to get to the 10 of Swords, which is painful, which is the end of it. All right. But we still had to go through all of those lessons to get to the end of it. But now what they're showing me is a 10 of Swords in reverse. So this introspection that you're doing on your thought process is really putting you in like a trust of your intuition with the Hanged Man. That's going in for that higher perspective, okay? Being able to go behind those thoughts, all right? And this, of course, is putting you in Magician energy, manifestor energy. First of all, because there's so much energy that's freed up by not going through a 10 of Swords and a 3 of Swords and, you know, heartbreak and having to defend ourselves and going through these betrayals, right? And this doesn't feel this energy over here, this Sun in reverse and this all of these cups, this 4 of Cups in reverse and this 8 of Cups, doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like it's very past tense energy. It feels like this was something possibly more recent. And so the reason why they're pointing this out is like that showing of like how far you have come. Like understand this is a higher arcana card and you've mastered this. You've mastered this ability to it's like immediately like you're having a thought and you're going in for the higher perspective. That means that you're really communicating like in constant communication with the higher self, okay? So because of that, there's no start, there's no all those pieces that come together that equal a 10 of Swords, like because it's like you're cutting it off right from the start, so to speak, okay? And that's Magician mode. That's our energy going in the directions that we want to go in. That's us manifesting the things that we want to manifest, right? Like it's not the Magician isn't the hindsight 2020, okay? A 10 of Swords is the hindsight 2020, like learning the lesson after all the heartache, after all the drama, after all the, oh man, right? Okay. That's not how the magician rolls. All right. And so there's been some kind of like level up with this. All right. Yeah, like you're saying, that's a great analogy. It's a great way to say it. The light switch is on all the time now. Right. So there's this beautiful thing happening because of that internally, right? Like trusting the self, like communication with higher self, making decisions in higher self. Okay. So really great energy, James. Great energy. And just confirmation. All right, Dusty. What's up, Dusty? Dusty is making the most out of Scorpio season. Dusty's closing all kinds of major cycles. James is a lighthouse. James is a lighthouse. Zane, is that, can I ask, is that your name? I've never seen that behind the Dusty circuits. Is Zane your name? I dig that. I dig that name. That's one of my favorite names, like earth names. Thank you so much, James T. Thank you. Yeah, Zane is a really cool name. I like that name a lot. All right. Oh no, they're showing me this place. It looks like, it reminds me of that movie Roadhouse. That's what came to mind when I saw that. Or that movie with Patrick Swayze, Roadhouse. All right. Let's see. This weekend. Yes, I agree, Scorpio Sun. I feel that way too. I never not want to be nice. It's just in my DNA. But if you bite, I will bite. Okay. What does Zane need here this evening? What does Zane need here this evening? Oh. Dusty, you're in some form of communication. You're in some form of communication and connection right now to your soul child that is very, very deep. Okay. It's creating a new cycle for you in life. Not only creating a new cycle for you, but it is like expanding your world in a tremendous way, because it's allowing like all the towers of fear to come down. Okay. And this is really rare that I see these two cards. I'm talking about your soul child. I'm looking at the Princess of Wands. Okay. The universe coming into an expansion, coming into new cycles, new timelines. And this is what's interesting to me. I never see these cards next to each other. So I'm looking at the King of Pentacles and the Fool card. A lot of times we will look at the King of Pentacles as kind of opposite energy, right, of the Fool card. But what they're telling me is that this connection that you've made to your soul child. They're showing me a quilt. I don't know if that's significant to you. This connection that you've made within your soul child is bringing down all of these towers, and these towers were fear. To be feeling super grounded in going on the fool's journey. Okay, there's there's a freedom. There's a freedom, like there's a mind, body, soul connection right now that's happening within you. There's this integration that's happening that is causing a radical sense of freedom that you have not felt before. And the fool's journey is really is all about the thought. The thought has to come before the manifestation, before anything comes into the physical. And that's also why, like, we connect it to that, like, soul child energy, right? The fool is looked at as kind of aloof, but the fool is the energy of the soul child, because the soul child has no fear. Soul child doesn't fear the world yet. Okay. And again, that is such a that energy is like the most sacred energy on the planet. That level of creative energy is so protected by the universe. And it's very hard for people to feel grounded in that because of programming over lifetimes, right? And wounds and all of these things. And you're harnessing this right now. And this is expanding your universe like you've never felt expansion in your universe before. They just keep showing me all of these towers coming down, and all of these towers are around fears. Okay. That's interesting. What the image that they're showing is kind of like a 5 of Wands. Doesn't that like feel like the energy of the 5 of Wands card? I like that. Like no, like no competition, no unnecessary striving. This energy is really beautiful, Dusty. It's really, really beautiful. And if you don't feel this yet, it's coming, because I can feel the with the universe card, I can feel like the integration happening right now, right? There's a little bit of like an integration process happening right now. Be really interesting to see where you go with this energy, because this is pretty cool. I mean, this is so sacred. This is that sacred, um in they're showing me the serpent with the egg in its mouth. So like um in like African voodoo culture, the fool is represented, the fool card is represented, it's called the world egg, and it's the symbol of birth. And it's this like the understanding that like we focus so much on the death, okay, but the birth is so much more powerful than the death. And the reason why the fool is represented by the egg in the serpent's mouth, like the serpent's wide open and there's this egg inside of it, right? And that egg is that energy, it's that fool energy. And in voodoo, the godhead is represented by 2 serpents. There's a male serpent and a female serpent that represents the ultimate godhead, okay? And that energy that you have harnessed that's integrating in you right now is so sacred that's why the image is like this serpent with its mouth like open and the egg is inside the mouth because the serpents represent the Godhead and the energy is so sacred. That egg is so sacred, that fool energy, that soul child energy, that creative energy, that the ultimate Godhead of the universe protects that energy. So, congratulations. Takes a lot of lifetimes to get in that space, Dusty. I love it. It's beautiful. They just showed me some very beautiful images. Okay. All right, Scorpio Zen. You're up. Oh, that's so beautiful, Zane. It really is. I can, it's beautiful. I can feel it. I can feel it. You're going to feel freedom that you never knew you could feel. I love it. The healing waters, Dusty. The healing waters of tears. Okay. Scorpio Sin. What's going on with Scorpio? What is Scorpio in here tonight? This is very full moon in Taurus energy. This is very much the energy of Venus moving into Capricorn, Scorpio. This is like, this is that Capricorn, like get it done energy. I'm looking at the moon in reverse, and behind that is the Two of Pentacles, the Prince of Swords, and the Horned One. So there's something coming right now. You're going to get a download, okay? You're going to get some kind of download, something that needs to be created, something that needs to be manifested, and you're being asked to like act on this download. Like you're going to know this download's going to be so good, but we know how life is, right? Like, well, maybe I can integrate that into my work at some point, or maybe down the road a ways I can manifest that when I have more time or whatever. But what they're telling me is like this download is very significant. This download is something that needs to come into the earth. This download is being given to you. And it is important that this is created. And so it needs to get created. So like basically you're first up on the list to create this. Okay. And if over time it doesn't get created, the idea is going to be energetically passed on to someone else. That is a very strange picture that they're showing me. They're showing me many ants. Many ants. Okay. But whatever this download is, okay, whether you have gotten this download or about to get this download is going to be very abundant. It's going to be very fruitful. It is going to create pentacles. And so that Capricorn get it done energy comes in, right? The Prince of Swords is like that research energy, all right? Two of Pentacles is stability, balance, all of these things. And so, and of course, they're not going to give you a download that isn't something that wouldn't like make your heart sing, right? To produce. But this is very much that like in the physical earth energy. Like once this comes in, like they're asking that you take the steps, you take the practical steps day by day to manifest whatever this is, because you're the one that's getting the download. This is something that you're going to be very happy about. This is something that will motivate you. Okay, with that horned one coming out, right? That Capricorn energy. It's that get it done energy. All right. But whatever this is going to be very fulfilling to you. And it's some, oh, look at that. They're showing me the fire. All right. It's going to put a fire in you. It's going to put a fire in you, and it's something that needs to come out into the world. Leslie R., are you still here? And Just Kitten. Have we seen Just Kitten tonight? Leslie, hello. You are up. All right, I'm going to do your reading. I don't think have we seen Just Kitten tonight? I don't think we have. I didn't think so either. I'm going to skip over her reading then and go to Arctum, only because I'm at 30 and there's still people that are on here and I want to get their reading done. So, all right, Leslie, let's see what's going on with Leslie. What's up with Leslie tonight? What does Leslie need to hear? The Princess of Cups. The Five of Wands. Oh. The Prince of Cups. This is interesting how this is falling. Let me get a little more tea on this. I'm looking at the Princess of Cups and the Prince of Cups facing each other with the Five of Wands in the center. Tell me more about this Five of Wands. Okay, there's a Prince of Swords in your energy that is highly resistant to any change and has tried to come in between. Your energy is this Princess of Cups and this Prince of Cups, okay? They're showing me railroad tracks. I don't know if that's significant to you. A Prince of Swords can represent someone who's a student. It's not usually something that I would point out on this card, but this person may be a student, okay? This Prince of Swords, it's kind of a drama starter. Why are Why are we talking about this Prince of Swords? Why are we talking about this Prince of Swords? Because he's been completely blocked from your energy. The Chariot in reverse and the Prince of Wands in reverse. So that might just be confirmation for you that this person has been completely blocked from your energy. This is someone that you let go of that's been trying to stir up some ish, okay? They're a little controlling. Tell me about this Prince of Cups. There's a Prince of Cups that you're going to need to make a decision about. They're showing me a courtroom. That's funny. It looks like a jury. It looks like a courtroom to me. That was my first thought when I looked at this. There's a Prince of Cups that's coming into your energy that you are going to need to make a decision about. Now, they're showing me the prince and the princess as that if this person is either in your energy right now or is coming into your energy, one of the markers of this person is that they're going to really light up your inner child, okay? And there's going to have to be a decision to be made about it. Your previous experiences with this Prince of Swords is putting the High Priestess in reverse for you, meaning that you're not going to trust yourself, you're not going to trust your intuition about this person, but you're being asked to trust your intuition about this person, because even though this person is going to be maybe coming in as a smaller offer at first, Leslie, this might feel like a bit of like a slow burn for you. Again, the marker is that this is someone who's going to light up your inner child, okay? But behind this is a lot of maturity and someone who is very grounded and is showing up in High Priest energy. Okay, the reason why your energy is showing up as the High Priestess in reverse when it comes to making this decision is there's some wounds, okay, from this Prince of Swords from the past that is going to cloud your intuition. You're going to be like, right, you're going to be projecting the past into the present, and we all do that. We all do that. So make it a slow burn. Take your time. One of the things that's going to light you up is this person is going to make your inner child sing, okay? And that will be an indicator, okay? Have healthy boundaries like we all should, right? But there's something good on the horizon here, okay? Because with the High Priestess in reverse, of course, and what they're pointing out to me is like, it's you not trusting your intuition means that you are the High Priestess who is just not going to trust her intuition in this circumstance. But as this slow burn moves on, we have a High Priest and a High Priestess, okay? All right, so there's something really good here. And know that whoever this is, okay, has been completely blocked from your energy. All right, although they have resisted some change and they've been trying to hang out energetically with the Tower in reverse. The Chariot is in reverse and the Prince of Wands is in reverse. This person is blocked from your energy. So I don't know how recent this was, okay? But you're safe to do, any healing work, any shadow work around that, and not worry about this person infiltrating your energy, okay? And you showed up here as the Princess of Cups also, as they're telling me, so that you know that this Prince of Cups High Priest is again going to make your inner child very happy, but also to kind of to stay in that inner child nurture your inner child right now as you're working through whatever happened here with this Prince of Swords. Okay? Oh, this Prince of Swords butt hurt. Even if he's not acting like he is. So, just FYI. Okay. Arctum. Hello, Universal Heart. How's it going? Yeah, he's heart hurt. His ego's hurt too, though. Which is what I said about her. His heart's hurt. His pride's hurt. His pride's hurt. His heart is going to hurt once he stops being so pride hurt. But right now, his pride is just really hurt. Which is why that tower is in reverse. Good night, James. Thanks for hanging out. All right, Arctum. You still here, Arctum? You hanging out? Oh, you're so welcome, Leslie. I'm glad it resonated. Is Arctum still here? And is Grid Runner still here? If you are here, please let me know. So if not, I am just going to keep moving down just because I'm starting to get a little brain fried. Going once. Grid Runner's here. Okay. All right, then. Telling me to switch up decks. I'm going to go to Grid Runner. Thanks, Void Walker. I used to do it for even longer, and actually the band was like, don't do that anymore. But I like it. I love doing this. Oh, Grid Runner. Look at this they're showing me. This is like, that's a cool image, okay? Feels like The Last Samurai or something. The vibe I'm getting off of that. All right. Right? I totally get that vibe off that image, Grid Runner. All right, what's up with Grid Runner? Okay, this is really, really loud. I have Bono in my ear. There's something about in the name of love here. Okay, I'm looking at the Wheel of Fortune. There's 3 of Cups and 9 of Wands fell out together, and then the Ace of Cups. So yeah, I don't know. What were you last samurai-ing in the name of love here? Okay. There's something really magical that's about to happen here with this Wheel of Fortune and this Ace of Cups. Right now, you might be feeling a bit in wounded warrior energy, hanging back, not celebrating, but there's something really cool that's going to happen here. And they're telling me that you should listen to that song by U2. I'm not sure if the title is In the Name of Love, but if you put in YouTube In the Name of Love, I mean, it's a really well-known song. It's going to it'll come up. Maybe look at the lyrics of that or something. Okay. Let's see. Tell me more where this Ace of Cups is going. Tell me about this Ace of Cups. Okay. Yeah. All right. There's going to be some kind of soul connection coming in for you, okay? The ace of, we know the ace of cups is the cup of emotion, okay? It's not, I'm not necessarily showing, well, sometimes they're showing me this four of wands at the bottom of the deck can sometimes, like, it's a victory towards a union, so sometimes it's interpreted as a marriage or something like that, okay? Don't take that word literally if that word doesn't resonate with you, but this is the message, this is what they're showing me, okay? Is there's going to be some kind of radical love that is coming into your life. And one of the ways that you're going to be able to identify this is it's going to be like, man, it's not going to be a battle of wills. It's not going to feel exhaustive. It's not going to feel like a lot of like mental jog, okay? Like a lot of work in a sense, okay? It's going to flow. It's going to flow in the name of love. There's a lot about love around here, okay? I don't know, and here's where it ends up, in the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, it's going to be a very abundant love. There's some type of abundant love coming into your life. Again, I'm not seeing like there's nothing here like in symbolization towards like a intimate partner relationship. It could be though. I mean, this is like, this reading is love, 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 love is what they keep telling me, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is in the upright. So this is like a karmic destiny. It feels like a dharmic. It's like the dharmic side of love. And one of the one of the things, one of the surefire signs of whatever this is that looks like a 10 of Pentacles to you, that you want to manifest in this love that you're going to have a victory with, okay? After not celebrating and being the wounded warrior energy, one of the markers of it is going to be that it's going to flow. It's almost going to feel too easy, is what they're telling me. It's going to flow like that. Okay? Whatever this love is ends in this. That's cool. And listen to that YouTube song when you have a minute. Melanie. You still here, Melanie? Melanie. Okay. I'm going to all right. Let me put up, I'm still going to do a reading for Melanie. And then I've got Iron, you're up. Is Death Siren still here? You're so welcome, Grid Runner. Whatever that is, you earned it. It's not just like me over here fortune telling. Like you've won the battles, and you must have done them in the name of love. So Max, like Mad Max. Yeah, I like that analogy. That's cool. All right. Melanie. Did the list reach OT's max? No. I don't even see that on my list. But my list is also over, so I stopped at, I think 37. I used to do double the amount of readings in this time, but I just don't like doing those quick 3-card reads. I like to get into it a little more. I did too much. All right. If it is possible for anybody to jump on over to like a comment on the video, not the live chat, and not get cut off, and just write Melanie 326, like timestamp it for Melanie, I would be grateful. All right. 5 of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. Nice. Okay, Melanie, you are taking your power back in the arena of your pentacles. This feels very finance. As the Queen of Swords, your back is turned away from a 5 of Pentacles and looking at a 4 of Pentacles. Okay, I like that. That's balance and stability. Okay, that is being grounded and putting self and priorities first in the means of finances. Okay. Because the 5 of Pentacles is about a mindset. They're outside, they're cold and they're outside of the church, but they're not going in the church. So it's there's this reading, there's a lot of this feels like empowerment around this reading. There's a lot of empowerment. There's something that has changed in the mind around abundance, and this specifically feels like finances. Okay. And okay, I like that. With the Death card, yes, something has changed dramatically. With the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, this is hard. This is hard. What I mean in the sense of this is definitely about beliefs around finances and beliefs around money. What they're telling me, okay, those are forms of generational curses. Okay, and just untrue things that have been taught to us. All right. You have put a death to this. Okay. I'm looking at a death and a 3 of Pentacles. You're understanding your power and your truth to manifest things for yourself, your intelligence, your ability to get it, girl, to get your bag, girl. I like this. There's a lot of power around this energy right now. This is good energy. I don't know if you're recently working on things in the mind of how what you're capable of manifesting, what you also, not just what you're capable of manifesting, but what you deserve. Okay, the truth of who you are and what you deserve. Okay, they're showing me a doorway, but this is good, Melanie. I like this energy a lot. Okay, you did some shadow work here around money. Yeah. 8 of Pentacles. Got lots of pentacles here. Lots and lots and lots. This is all about your pentacles. Okay. Of course, we know the 8 of Pentacles is around your works. Your work. All right. Iron. Is Iron still here? Star Daughter. I'm going to Star Daughter. All right, star daughter. Woo. It's like, it's there. I can feel it. There it is. All right. 7 of Wands, Queen of Wands, Wands and more Wands. And the Temperance card. You're being asked to balance your fire and your water. Okay, with the Temperance card. You got a lot of fire going on right now. We love fire. Okay, we love fire around here. You are showing up as the Queen of Wands energy. Okay, they're pointing out the black cat to me. I don't know if black cats are significant to you, but of course the black cat means that she is magical. AF, okay? But something's going on here with your fire energy where you're feeling like you need to defend yourself a little bit. I'm going to pull another card on that. But you're asking to temper yourself right now, okay? Temperance is that balance of fire and water. It's a little bit of water that needs to come in here. So what's going on here? The Queen of Wands is looking right at that 7 of Wands, and she's fired up about it. So what is it? What are you fired up about here? That you're building a little fence with here. You're building a little fence around yourself here. Ah, 5 of Wands in reverse. Woo! Okay. All right. This is good. Okay, because I'm looking at the 5 of Wands in reverse. We know the 5 of Wands in the upright can be a lot of chaos. All right, a lot of gossip, a lot of witchery that we don't like. Okay, this feels like there's a lot of words being said. Okay, and things that you had to defend yourself against, but you were successful in this defense. Okay, so you're being asked to bring that water energy back in now. Okay, because whatever this battle was energetically, and it does feel like there were things going on energetically, but also there were words happening here. And you have an Ace of Wands and an 8 of Wands. Wow, there's like so much fire in this reading. Okay, but okay, you're headed towards something new here. Okay, this is done. This was some drama. Okay, this drama is done. All right. And so you're magical, all right? You're headed towards a magical new beginning. You're getting a magical wand upgrade here, okay? And there's some communication coming in, all right? This communication is coming in fast. This energy's fast. This is also that wand fire energy. And so you're going to be asked at that time to remember to bring a little bit of water into it. There's nothing bad about all this fire. There's nothing bad about all these wands. I like all this fire energy. This is my kind of energy right here. Okay, but you did just overcome something energetically. So maybe maybe this could also be like the nervous system might be a little riled up right now. Okay, but you've been throwing around some pretty magical things here, and there's a new beginning. There's communication coming in. This 5 of Wands rivalry stuff is over. All right. And your balance of fire and water, of course, is just going to make your magic that much stronger. All right, TA. TA, you are going to be my last reading this evening. Yes, we are still here. Their safe word is pumpernickel. All right, let's see what's going on here with TA. Okay, TA, I'm looking at the 10 of Wands, the Fool in reverse and the World in reverse. There's been something burdensome that it feels like you're holding on for dear life. All right. And it's putting that Fool journey in reverse. So in tarot, the 10 is finality. Okay. See how he's carrying around all those burdens. He's like one guy trying to carry all those sticks. Okay. And in the, in tarot, the Fool is the 0. It's the start. All right. It goes to the World is the end. And then it starts at the Fool again. So it's the death and rebirth cycle. Okay. This is the end. This is the beginning. They're both in reverse, which means the cycle is not closing, because there's something you're carrying around here and trying to hold on for dear life, that it's time to drop all of this because it's finished. All right. Closing the cycle. Sometimes it's hard to close cycles, right? We have attachments. We have emotional attachments. We have attachments to things. We're human, right? Okay. We're human. But there's going to be a release to be able to be in that Aries fire, Fool, lightheartedness towards the world again when you drop these burdens. There's a lot of emotional burdens in this too, with the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay. The, cups are representative of emotions. All right. So this could potentially be around a new beginning in love. You're keeping an eye on someone. It's keeping you in that mental burden of the past. Okay. So the 4 of Swords in the middle of the deck, they just pointed that out to me. There's a decision here with the 2 of Wands to move forward. The 4 of Swords is repose. It's healing. See how he's resting there from these burdens, so that this cycle is able to be let go of. All right. And get on to a fabulous new Fool's journey. This is the image that came up while I was doing your reading. Yeah, we move forward in burden, right? Like we'll close cycles, but it doesn't mean that energetically and emotionally that it's completely closed. It takes a little while to stop forcing our will on things and drop all those wands, right? That was a beautiful image, wasn't it, Screamstress? That was a very beautiful image. Woo! All right. Standing at the cliff, yes. I don't want to toss this paper yet. I want to make sure that I subscribe to your channel, Screamstress, and I wrote it down on this piece of paper. So I'm gonna pre-record a couple of things for next week and keep an eye out for some impromptu lives. I will be in NOLA, so I'll find a cozy little spot in the graveyard to do 1 or 2 collective live stream readings while I'm there midweek. Thank you, Screamstress. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I have not been to, I used to go a lot more, the whole pandemic thing slowed down, traveling a little bit. So it's, right now, I think it's been probably the longest stint. I think it's been about 4 years or 5 years. Five, I think, since I've been in NOLA. So I'm really looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. It is magical, sacred place. I love it. Thank you, Janine. I am not driving to NOLA. I am flying. I do not like to spend that much time in a car. But, I'll keep my eye out on those Uber drivers. Yeah. No, not going to drive. It's a ways from California. I don't have that kind of time on my hands. I need to get in and out. I only got a few days. So I'm going to chill. Yeah, Scream Show. So I'm gonna go stock up on some great divination supplies. Go kick around some graveyards. The Airbnb that I'm staying in looks like it's owned by a vampire. I'm quite excited for my little solo adventure. Kicking around NOLA. Yeah. Yeah. It looks like it was like it's like Lestat's house or something. So it's gonna be fun. Yeah. Yeah. I'll definitely do some impromptu lives while I'm there. Ah, I miss those days. I miss Anne Rice. Anne Rice. Okay, one more Morgan story before I get off. So Anne Rice had written that series. Would have been back in the 90s. Was it called Violin? It was very different than the other stuff that not really like stylization wise and all that kind of stuff. It was not different than the other stuff she wrote under her name Anne Rice. She had a pen name too. I'm sure you already know that, Screamstress. For her Dirty Bird books that might need a cover if you're reading them in public. Actually, the titles never look like that. But anyways, yeah, it was Violin, and it was because it was about angels. And I love all of her stuff, right? Love her stuff. I grew up with it. She's one of my favorite authors. And like she cut it like after 2 books. It was like the series was never finished. And I was like, I think it was 2 or 3 books, but I was like, what the heck? Like, this is so beautiful. And it was like kind of during that time that she decided to, I guess, she went back to Catholicism for a bit, but then she ended up leaving the church again because her son was gay, and so it just things were not meshing and for her. And I don't know why, but I got this wild hair up my ass to email her at like 2 in the morning and just be like, hey, like, I love these books so much. Like, what's going on? Like, why are we left like hanging? Why isn't it being completed? And she emailed me back at like 2 in the morning. Like, so random. She must have just been on her computer. But like also too, does Anne Rice answer her own emails? I guess so. It was so weird. It was like within 5 minutes she emailed me back and like gave me this whole like explanation. She was just like, yeah, she was like, these books were very influenced by my Catholic upbringing and my background. And I told her I had seen her on, the New Age Christians did this. What the heck was the name of that? They probably still do. I don't know. There was a bunch of famous people on it. The cinematography is all shot the same. They're all like sitting in this white chair and they like are giving their testimony of how they were saved by Jesus. And I don't mean to sound mocking when I say that, but I have no love for New Age Christianity. Even though I'm a Catholic. I can't think of the name of it. But it was like really popular in non-denominational Christian churches. Like there was some media company that like The guy from Korn was on there too. Brian Head. I mean, they interviewed all these famous people that were giving like their testimony story. And so I like mentioned that I had seen her on that, and then I really dug this angel series that she wrote. And she wrote me back and was like, this is the issue that I'm having with it. That's why I even knew about it. Cause she like emailed, was like, my son is gay. She's like, I really regret doing that interview now. Like, I'm just really not in that space right now with my spirituality. So I didn't want to finish the series. And then it was like, we were like almost like instant messaging, emailing for like 30 minutes back and forth, like just openly talking like we do here, like cool stuff about like conflicts in spirituality and, well, I believed this, but I don't believe this anymore because my heart doesn't align with this. It was like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. It was like amazing. I was like, they're still saved somewhere in my computer. Like, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm talking to Anne Rice right now. It was so random. It was one of those random things that's ever happened to me in my life. But and I was like, because I'm such a book nerd, and she has always been, I mean, just one of my greatest inspirations, one of my favorite artists, and my favorite writer, like, it's like, oh my God, I can't believe this woman's emailing me right now. This is crazy. So did you, Screamstress, did you read any, like, this is, I'm sure all of you are familiar with the name Anne Rice that are still on this chat. She was a pretty famous author. She wrote the very famous Interview with the Vampire series. She wrote a lot of stuff, but that's what she's most known for. Did you ever read, when you were younger, Screamstress, did you ever read any Poppy Z. Bright? Do you remember that? Yeah, and her erotica series too. Yeah. But are you familiar with Poppy Z. Bright? Does that sound familiar? She also wrote vampire stuff that was very it was very raw. It was even way more raw than Anne Rice, and like the music references that she would put in. Oh God, I love it. She was another one of my favorites. Poppy Z. Bright. Yeah. There's one in particular that I'm thinking of. Lost Souls. There we go. Check this book out if you've never read it before. Screamstress and my horror fans on here. Ugh, so good. So good. Yeah, I guess. Are they Scorpios then? Are the authors are great with authentic correspondence? I mean, I've never emailed an author like that before. And I was just so, it's very rare, like in my life I've ever gotten like that, but I'm so starstruck by, I love Anne Rice so much. And so I was just floored, and I don't know, she must have just been up late night on her computer, because I mean, she like instantly emailed me back. So we had a couple of emails go back and forth, and it must have been before there was like instant messaging and stuff. I don't know, but it was so great. And she was very authentic. And I like that she like engaged me, and she was so authentic, just being like, yeah, like I went back to my faith, and then I felt like they were very prejudiced and condemning against my son, and so I was out of there. And we're having a conversation of like, the church isn't necessarily your heart. Like, it was just cool. It was cool. One of those cool life experiences. Yeah, it was very special. It's very special. You're so welcome, Leslie. You're so welcome. I'm glad you're here tonight with us. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you, Janine. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Sometimes you just need a couple of days of an environment change to clear the head. But this year coming up is going to be so great. I think for all of us, there's a lot of cool stuff coming. I'm starting to see how some things are coming together so that I can expand here. And I just wanted some inspiration. I also want to start a new painting series, and I'm feeling the call for some New Orleans inspiration to do that. So I'm going to look at a lot of looking forward to looking at a lot of cool art while I'm there. It's such a great town art-wise, and I think I might try to get an in-person. I've called 2 people, but they haven't called me back yet. I kind of want to get an in-person tarot reading. I can't remember the last time I actually sat across the table from another tarot reader and got a reading. I've done some private, I do some private readings virtually. There's a couple of readers that I like to get readings from, and I'll do that a few times a year, but it would kind of be nice to sit down and get a reading. Oh, cool. Scorpio Zen. That's cool. I don't, do we like, I don't think, is there anyone in, there's no one in like the core, like soul tribe that we communicate with on the regular that's in NOLA. Is there? I don't think there is. Oh, that's right. That's where that thought is coming from. Scorpio, you said you're headed to NOLA, right? Oh, the author that wrote the True Blood series. Cool. A collective reading? Like you mean like a collective reading on past lives, Janine, or like a teaching on past life energy? What are you thinking there? Next year you're relocating. I don't know, man. I felt really guided to come to San Francisco, but those were the two like I was going back and forth between being in NOLA or being in San Francisco. Oh, yeah, Janine, that's funny that you said that because I just kind of had that a download today. Um, the private past life readings are a little more obviously in depth, like any private reading would be. But I was talking to the band about the next time we get together and do readings to um, you know, like I don't usually on these things, like I don't do questions. I just kind of take the energy. So I was talking to them about doing specifically like past life energy for everyone. And I got a yes on that. So yeah, we'll definitely do that. Yeah, cool. That's great. Scorpio Zen. Good night, TA. Me too. I'm gonna hit it. I've gotta I can't believe it's Saturday night already. I gotta record y'all some collective readings before I split and do some other things. So I will see you all very soon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Oh, it was so fun doing your readings tonight. I feel like we missed it a little bit. We missed a little bit of time. You're so welcome, Scream Stress. Cover that. Get a cover for that book. Whatever that is. Whatever that means. Rest well, everyone. I'll see you soon.